from New York City, New York, December 14th, 1962.
Mr. Mayor, Mr. Winston, Mr. Moses, Mr. Scrivane, gentlemen, I want to express my great appreciation to all those of you who've been connected with this fair. With Mr. Moses, who's been working so hard to make it a reality, Mr. Winston, who's been working on the American exhibit, the mayor, who's given it his close sponsorship since it began, and all of you, particularly those of you who are building it. This is going to be a chance for us in 1964 to show 75 million people, not only our countrymen here in the United States, but people from all over the world, what kind of a people we are, and what kind of a country we have, what the land is like, and what we've done with the land, what our people are like, and what we've done with our people, and what's gone in the past, and what's coming in the future. That's what a World Fair should be about. And the theme of this World Fair, peace through understanding, is most appropriate in these years of the 60s. I want the people of the world to visit this fair and all the various exhibits of our American industrial companies and the foreign companies who are most welcome, and to come to the American exhibit, the exhibit of the United States, and see what we've accomplished through a system of freedom. So we begin today with this ceremony. We'll begin again in April of 1964, and we'll show what we've done in the past, and even more important, what America is going to be in the future.
New York World's Fair, 1964-1965. It was the World's Fair that took the progress promises of 1939 and put them into action, even though its unofficial structure in the lexicon of World's Fairs likely hurt its international side and popularity among the press. The stars here were the industrial giants flexing their muscles in exhibits that would take such items as the interstate highway system, promoted 20 years before and already in the making, and expand them. General Motors with Futurama, IBM, Ford, Travelers Insurance, just to name a few, marveled patrons now in the age of television. And that, in and of itself, isn't the easiest thing to do. And there were long-lasting stars. Anyone who's been to Disneyland or Disney World knows of the It's a Small World exhibit that was first shown at the New York World's Fair as the Pepsi Pavilion. The fair was held on the same site as that of 1939, but on a smaller scale. But don't mistake that for being small. Held on 646 acres with 150 pavilions, it was a maze of excitement, industrial genius, and enough international representation that it was a World's Fair for the current generation to recall for a lifetime. Historian's perspective. Terry Shupp. Since the 64-65 fair was largely a remake of 39-40, to many, what had worked before was try it again. General Motors, Ford, etc. There were new things, however, that proved to be successful. Building Shea Stadium at the same time as the fair to share cost was a good idea, something Montreal would copy. The people-moving devices that were developed were copied and used in other fairs and amusement parks. The style of robotic animation pioneered at New York 64-65 became an industry standard. Lincoln in the Illinois exhibit, It's a Small World, the dinosaurs in the Ford exhibit. It was a great theme, peace through understanding, and God knows the world needed a dose of that kind of thinking in 64-65. And New York City, on the surface, seems like the ideal place to promote peace, UN headquarters and all that. However, the boycott of the fair by most European countries, because it ran 2 years and was unofficial, gave the lie to the intended theme.
Thank you for watching our video. Please consider liking it and subscribing to the channel. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, please leave those in the comments section. We'll work on getting them out to you as soon as possible.